Warning, the following video contains opinions not based on fact. If this disturbs, alarms, or frightens you, turn away now. Otherwise,
enjoy the video. It's no shock that Isaac has its share of overpowered items. I mean, Brimstone, while not a favorite of mine, can carry an entire run by itself, while items like Sacred Heart and Crown of Light are also serious run-carrying items. But nothing makes you feel better than getting an overpowered item early. And I'm talking first floor early. What are the best overpowered items to start with on a run? In this video, we'll be talking about my top 10 overpowered items to find on your first floor. The criteria for this video, the items are treasure room restricted. I was going to include secret room and shop pools as well, but none of them made it into the list, so we're just going to stick with treasure rooms alone. Also, as devil deals cannot naturally spawn on the first floor, they are not included. I hope you enjoy. We open up with chocolate milk, a polarizing choice for sure, and polarizing in two different ways. Some people hate this item and some people love it, and also some people prefer the charge shots while other people prefer the spam shots. The reason it made it on the list is due to the fact that it substantially improves your DPS early, when the full charge of a shot deals 4 times your current tier damage, while the max tier spam shots can easily chew an enemy's health down. While it's not broadly considered overpowered, for a first item room, the synergies just wait for you. The lead pencil is one of my personal new favorite items in the game and can be a huge boost on your first item room. The trick with the lead pencil is to utilize it and plan the cluster of double damage tiers properly enough to wipe the floor with the foes. This item is starting to gain momentum in the community for how powerful it actually is, which is good. The synergies start early and almost every extra item added to it can be incredibly fun. IPECAC is a massive damage increase to your run. The downside comes in having to be careful with your shots as to not hurt yourself, but you can easily wipe the floor with enemies using this item. The synergies can be hilarious, fun, and also incredibly powerful. Free secret rooms, free tinted rocks, free angel statues, free anything requiring an explosion. It's a pretty rad start, and considered by many to be one of the most powerful items in the game, so if getting it on your first floor can only be so good. Infestation 2 isn't the most coveted item that people would think about when writing a list for overpowered items, but I couldn't leave it off of this list. This item is so good. It creates such great meaty core to any run that you're on. While not an incredible start, this item has probably the highest potential ceiling of all the items I've compiled for this list. It creates blue spiders from every killed mob. You can quickly amass an army of spiders that will do most of, if not all of your work for you. I would be ashamed of myself if I left it off of here. Death's Touch isn't the greatest item in the game, actually far from it, but for a first floor devil/treasure item, this is one of the best in the game. It's a giant damage increase and a bonus piercing shots added to you to boot. Of all the items possible to grab in the first item, this is easily one of the more treasured, So, enjoy your Death's Touch. POLYPHEMUS has really no intro needed, as it's one of the most sought after items in the whole game and yet one of the rarest to appear. It's a, guess what, massive damage increase. The tiers downgrade is more than made up for by the overall offensive output this item gives you. Besides, you get a decent tiers upgrade from the first boss fight and you are well on your way to greatness. "2020 is better than POLYPHEMUS. There, I said it. Come at me, bro. 2020 is double shots with no tier downgrade and therefore incredibly potent. The fact is that 2020 is double shots for the remainder of the run and synergizes with all of your favorite items. Even with base damage and base stats, grabbing this makes the first few floors a piece of cake with good play. Epic and Dr. FETUS are tied for this spot, and they are probably amongst the most thought of items when you talk about Overpowered in the game, but they are also available on the first floor item room. Both are special items, so they're harder to come across, but your run can still start out so profoundly powerful that it's hard to lose. The items like IPECAC have a tendency to hurt players that aren't very careful, but they are arguably the most powerful items in the game. However, due to the self-harm and slow play, they are not getting any higher. Mom's knife stabs comfortably into the number 2 spot and does so just barely. If it wasn't for its synergy ruining tendencies, this would be a no doubt surefire win for the number 1 spot. Now this item is a damn powerhouse. It can carry the run by itself with no other items needed until the very end of the game, and it is among one of the very few items that can do that. But the item can be so easily broken and it has zero fun attached to it most times. For that reason, Tech X controls the top spot of the most overpowered starting items. The reasoning is self-explanatory. Not the strongest item, not the most powerful, and far from the most carry-worthy item. However, it remains as the most versatile S-tier item when it comes to synergetic possibilities and interactions. Tech X has the unique ability to make a less than desirable item fantastic. But not only that, it's also an item that can melt away the first 2 chapters on its own power alone. A first floor Tech X is almost never an R-key touchy run. And there you have it, the most overpowered first floor starting items. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, as it was really fun one to make. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave it a like, and of course comment your overpowered items down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get new videos in your sub box every day. My name is Penza Hybrid, and I will catch you later.